Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are doing 4 looks with 4 palettes, plus it is a Throwback Thursday, and so we are using older palettes, and we are using 4 of the same brand, and this week it is going to be Viseart palettes. So for today's palette I'm going to be using the Viseart Paris Nuit Étoile, which I think means night star. I think that's what it means. I could be wrong. I'm just taking a wild guess, but I think it means dark star, dark or night star, something like that. But anyways, it looks something like this, and we are going to be using one of these shades. These all kind of look alike up here, and then probably this shade or this shade as the shimmer, and then probably this dark purple, this dark plum shade here for the outer part of the eye. So yeah, I think that's what we are going to do, something really simple. The other palettes I'm going to be using this week are the Midsummer Lumiere palette, the Cernus Autumn Dew palette, and the Mink Set palette. So those are all the palettes I'm going to be using today. So we are going to get started here with my Singe Beauty EO6 brush, and these do not come with shade names, but yeah, I'm going to take this shimmer right here, that shimmer right there, and use it on the inside part of the eye and work my way out. So I'm doing this on a Monday. I'm starting this on a Monday instead of a Sunday. I just had too much I needed to do yesterday. To be able to film yesterday. I went and saw the movie The Backrooms with my son. That was a really interesting movie, really creepy movie. But a very interesting movie. I would recommend it. It's about this guy who owns a furniture store and finds these back rooms. This hidden door to these back rooms. I'm going to use this shade right here. Very creepy place in his store, and there are lots of hidden things back there. I mean, that's putting it simply. That's just putting it simply. There's a lot of lore, a lot of internet lore to what this is, so you can fall down that rabbit hole. Then I went to lunch with my daughter. I just wanted a simple makeup look yesterday. It was just so hot outside. Going back into that shimmer shade and putting it over this brown color. Still using the same brush. Okay, now I'm going to take my EO3 brush and go into this plum color. Or do I want to go into this blue color? No, let's just stick with the original plan. I love Viseart shades. They're so easy to work with. I did work with that Lethal palette again last week, and it just, the shades just were not easy to work with. The matte shades. I liked the shimmer shades, but the matte shades just were not easy to work with. They wouldn't move once you put them down. They wouldn't blend together. You just know, if you've been working with shades a lot, what I'm talking about. How some just blend really well together. Okay, this went a little too high. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. Okay, then I'm gonna take my EO7 brush and bring it down just a little bit. Oops, wrong shade. Okay, very nice, very nice. Going to go off camera, going to put on my mascara, clean my brushes, and I will be right back. Okay, and this is the final look. Very simple, very easy. It's very easy to use the Viseart palettes. I know these cost about $44, $45, $46, something like that. They're very easy to use, very nice palettes, very beginner-friendly palettes to use. I highly recommend them for beginners to use. But yeah, they're very nice palettes. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you use any Viseart palettes, anything like that? They have lots of different color stories available. And yeah, let's go ahead and move along to Look number 2. Again, this was the Paris Nuit Etoile palette. Okay, we are on to the second day, and we are going to be using the Viseart Midsummer Lumiere palette. And this is the color story right here. And I think we are going to use this little duochrome right here. And probably this shade right here and this darker shade right here. So it'll be this shade, and this shade right here. So we are going to, of course, start off with the EO6 brush and dip into that shimmer shade and see how that comes out. Ooh, very nice. Just adjust my wig here. Very nice color indeed. We had a power outage this morning, so I am running a little bit behind. Not sure what caused it. Okay. Get out of my face there. Just a random power outage. But it was brief, at least. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me go into this darker shade here. And get that on my eye here. So we can see that duochrome a little bit better. None of these colors are that dark, so I'm going to get out my Natasha Denona Mini Sculpt palette, and I might use a darker shade from that to add some depth and dimension. Might use the black shade out of that one. Go back into that shimmer shade and putting it over that brown shade. Okay, now taking my EO3 and going into the deepest color. In this palette. And yeah, I don't think that goes deep enough for me. Not smoky enough. And that's what we're looking at here. So I'm going to take this EO8 brush, no, the EO2 brush. Yes, and take my Natasha Denona Mini Sculpt palette and use the black from that and just add a little black into this. Great companion palette. I always keep it on my vanity. Yesterday, it was just so hot, or I was having a hot flash or something, and I just wasn't able to film the rest of my declutter series yesterday. So maybe we will film that next week, or the week after. I'm sorry, I just wasn't feeling it. But tonight I will film my new makeup releases, because I know I want to get that out. And you should see that before this comes out. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Let me blend it a little bit more with this EO3. Okay, let me clean it up a little bit. And then we'll take this EO7 and use that dark brown color. I'm not sure this is the lipstick that I'm going to use. Not quite sure yet. But I don't know. I do really like this lipstick. But I think I'm going to take it off and put on the lighter lipstick that I have. The peak color. Yes, I think that's more appropriate. And a little bit of lip balm. Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. I put these in my to-go bag. Okay, let me go put on my mascara and clean my brushes, and I will be right back. Okay, and here's the final look. Very easy, very simple look. Very nice. Kind of went wild with the lipstick there, but it's okay. But yeah, let me know what you think. Again, it was with the Viseart Lumiere palette. Really like this palette. Just wish they had a darker brown in it. could have done without all of these light shades and done with a couple of darker shades. Yeah, let me take this lightest shade though and put it in my inner corner. This lightest matte shade. Yeah, so there we have it. There we go. So let me know what you think, and let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. Okay, on to the third look, and we are using the Viseart Serenus Autumn palette. It looks like this. This was one of the, well, the first palette I got was in Boxy Charm a long time ago, but this was one of the first palettes I bought on my own. I thought it really liked the color story. We are going to use this dual chrome right here, this shade probably right here, and this shade right here, and maybe these 2 dark shades here. These are kind of like satin shades. These aren't really flat matte shades, they're more of satin shades, but we're probably going to use these 2 shades right here. So we are going to go ahead and get started here. Not real exciting shades this week, but I just wanted to show how nice the formula of Viseart is. So we are going to go into this dual chrome shade. And put it in the inner eye part of the eyelid and above the crease. I know I didn't put out the Tuesday or Wednesday video this week, and I apologize. I just have not been feeling well, physically or mentally. The heat has really ramped up here where I live. And at work, I don't know what it is. They haven't been, either the air conditioning isn't working, or they just haven't fixed it accordingly to the weather or something. But I've been miserable at work, and it's been affecting me mentally. So when I come home from work, I just am drained and just not really willing to film a video. I just want to undress and relax. And I'm being as real with y'all as I can possibly be. Okay, I'm gonna try to build up this shade here. Kind of reminds me of the shade I was using yesterday. Okay, I'm going to take this same brush and go into that brown shade. It just has a lot of kick up in it. But that is a nice shade. And I really wanted to do my makeup and new releases because there's a lot of new indie palettes coming out, but I will be featuring some of those on my channel in the upcoming weeks. Going back into that dual chrome. I see that going on there. And put it on the lid some more. Okay, now I'm gonna get my E3 brush and go into that dark brown shade. Gotta blow away some of the kick up there. And get some, okay, I think this is gonna be dark enough that we don't need that black shade. Blending in very nicely. Just clean it up a little. Sorry, just concentrating a little bit too hard. I don't want a sharp line here. So I'm blending it out a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go in with the EO7 and bring it down just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I really like this look. Let me know what you think. Let me take this E12, E11, and go in this light matte. Now let me go into the matte shimmer and put it, light matte shimmer here, and put it in my inner corner. There. Okay, let me pull this down and let me go clean my brushes and do my mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. I think so far this is my favorite look of the week that we've got going on here. I really love the way this looks. So let me know what you think, and we will move on to the final look, which is going to be this look, this palette, which I got in a I think I got this Paris Nuit Etoile one in a boxy a Beautylish lucky bag, and I definitely got this one in a Beautylish lucky bag, but we're going to be using this one tomorrow, so for the final look. So let me know what you think so far, or save all your thoughts till the end, and we will go for the final look. Okay, see you then. Okay, today we are going to be doing the last look, and we are going to be using this palette, just called the Viseart palette. I got this in a Beautylish bag a few years ago, and we are going to be using this shade right here, and then probably this shade right here, and then this shade right here. So I think that's what we're going to use, I think, and then probably this shade in the inner corner, if I can remember to use it. So that is the battle plan for today. So we're going to take the EO6 brush and take it into this shimmer here and load it up and try it out here. I finally made it to Friday. Tomorrow we are going to try the Natasha Denona tan palette, which I'm very excited about. I know I haven't done very many. I've only done this video and then tomorrow's video this week. I just have not been feeling it this week. The heat has just really ramped up and gotten to me. And I'm trying to acclimate to it. But it will get better. They finally fixed the air conditioning at work, so that is a good thing. Okay, we're going to go into that other color, that other shade, that matte shade. One thing about Viseart is I do kind of wish they had shade names, even if they were just numbers. I guess I could number this. This is the 4th shade. If you were just going across. We're doing kind of a fall look today, aren't we? Going back into that shimmer shade and going over the matte shade. This is kind of a fall look, fall palette. Oh, I saw the outside packaging of the new Bella Beauté Bar palette, and it looks like they're going to have a very colorful palette coming out. For the next release. Okay, I need to get some dark shades in here. I'm going into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th shade in here. This very dark brown shade in here. Very nice. I can't wait to see the inside of that Bella Beauty bar palette. I'm sure I'll buy it. Well, I don't buy everything they put out. I didn't buy that one palette that was all the pinks in it. So I don't buy everything they put out. So if it's just really, really loud, I might not buy it. But I did like the outside packaging. Gonna go back into that burnt orange shade. Kind of blend these two together. Just cleaning up a little and then still blurring it out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this E07 brush. Yes, E07. And take that dark shade. And just go trace under my eyes a little bit. I'm going to go back into that shimmer shade and dust it over my eyes a little bit more. Okay, this doesn't look completely blended. Okay, I'm not loving this look. Trying to blend this up here a little bit. Maybe I need a little bit more. Of this brown. Okay, I'm going to go and clean my brushes and put on my mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, and this is the final look. And this is the palette that I used right here, where I used this shade. Yeah, this shade, this shade, this shade, and I did put this shade in the inner corner of my eye. So this is the final look, which I'm okay with. It's okay, but I think the palettes that I liked best were the Etoile palette, and the Serenade palette this week that I used. The Lumiere palette, the Midsummer Lumiere palette was okay, and this palette was okay, but I liked the first and the third look the best. Let me know what you think down below, and we can talk about it. And yeah, leave me a comment, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it, and all the good stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna spray my face now. And get on with my day, and I will see you hopefully in a video tomorrow, and we will see you then. Okay, sending you all those good vibes, and I will talk to you later. Okay, goodbye.